This is our small raised garden bed that my husband put together during the weekend. He placed a border just to emphasize the shape of this raised garden bed. And it's a cloudy day here in Southern California, growing zone 10A. And today I'm going to plant the perennials and annuals together in this small garden. Just so you know, this small raised garden bed is close to our garage and our driveway, so I have to be mindful in placing the sunflower correctly. And also we have a small walkway here going to our side yard, and that also needs to be considered. So in today's video, I'm gonna be planting Proven Winners Bright Lights Pink African Daisy. So I have 3 of this one, and I also have Proven Winners Bright Lights Red African Daisy as well. So both of these African Daisy is considered as perennials in zone 10A, actually from zone 9A to 11B, but I'm located at zone 10A, which is Southern California. So this will be perennial in my area. And I will also be planting Carnation Odessa Amy. So this one, I have 3 plants. The reason why I picked this one is because, first of all, I like the color of the flowers. Second of all, it has a lot of buds, which will give me continuous blooms all throughout the season. The third reason is I like the smell. This one is fragrant flower, and this is perennial in my area as well. Our last plant is Sunfinity sunflower, which is considered as annual in zone 10A. This one is a branching sunflower. So if you notice, there's a main stem and then it branches out to give you more flowers. So the open ones are the mature flowers, and this will eventually, this bud right here is eventually going to become bigger, and this attracts a lot of bees. So let's get going and come join me as I put these plants together in this small raised garden bed. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Evelyn, and welcome to my channel. So let's get going with planting these beautiful flowers. So I decided to place my sunflower in this area here. So I'm just gonna dig in. So I'm gonna bring the camera closer so that you can see what's going on in this small raised garden bed. So in today's video, we will be using Spoma Planktone as our fertilizer. Just so you guys know, this is not a sponsored video. I hope Spoma will sponsor me eventually, but this is my choice because this one contains biotone. All right, so we are going to dig here and plant our sunflower. So this raised bed here have a lot of roots from different plants. I'm not too sure if from the plants right behind me or the side there. And before, there were also plants growing in this raised garden bed. So I will just loosen up the soil first and then add in some fertilizer and then place my Sunfinity sunflower here, okay? So gotta make sure I have a big enough hole for my sunflower. I'm not too sure if this is big enough, so let me check it out. So if you guys are not too familiar with me, I like to bring in different colors in my garden. I try not to follow the color scheme when in regards to gardening. So let's see what we have here. Well, this should be enough. Let me add in my Planktone. I don't have a cup, so I will just dig in here and just sprinkle it in the hole, just like so. Then add in my sunflower. This one have peat moss on it, so I'm just gonna break down some of the roots so But that's good enough. Just so you guys know, most sunflowers don't like the roots to be disturbed, which is actually, I just remember now after I disturbed the roots. So, oh well, lesson learned. Okay, I'm gonna plant it here, right in this corner. It's kind of cold today, but I'm trying to do this project as fast as I can, as I don't like cold weather. I went to a big bag store yesterday, but some stores are closed, and I have to seriously check on Google on which stores are open so that I can buy plants. And that's how I ended up buying all these plants. I was hoping to bring in some blues and purple in this raised garden bed, but I don't have, or I did not see anything that get me interested, so I ended up getting the plants that I'm familiar with, which is also good. So let me add in some planktone here in the hole. I'm starting to have a drippy nose. That's probably because of the weather. Just like so. Let me add this in. This time I will not disturb the roots. Sometimes when I plant, I forget the information, the vital information in regards to plants. So I'll just get so excited and just keep pulling the roots, not remembering that these sunflower roots are very sensitive. So we shall see how it goes. Let me get rid of this old leaf in the bottom. All right, let me backfill this one as well. All right. Our next plant is going to be our dianthus. So I'm gonna plant one here, and passively one in the middle. So the soil is not too hard, just because I watered it yesterday. Try to loosen up the soil, make it easy for me to plant these beautiful flowers. All right. This is actually my first time to plant dianthus. I've been wanting to plant one for a couple of years now, but I'm trying to be mindful of the color and the fragrance. All right. So this time I'm just gonna leave the roots alone. This is probably also root bound. Not too much. The roots are still tiny. So I'm just gonna drop this here in the hole. And then where's the other one? I gotta cut back the roots from the bottom. That's because there's no way I can take it out from the pot. All right. I may need to dig more. All right, that's good enough. So I'm gonna plant the other dianthus here. See how beautiful those flowers are? I like the shade of pink. I think it's a combination of pink and red. All right. Then I'm gonna add in the soil that's from the pot right around it, just like so. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place a pink African daisy here. See how beautiful those roots are? Those are huge roots, so I'm gonna loosen this up a little bit, just like so. Add it in the hole, backfill it. So the steps are going to be the same in all of these plants. So of course I'm gonna add in the tag if they have a tag, because I like to go back and check the information in regards to fertilizing, water, lights, etc. Okay, so I'm gonna add it right behind it just for reference in the future. Okay, I'm gonna add a pink one here as well. So I'm gonna try to mix in the fertilizer with the soil. I think this one should be another pink one. All right, maybe a little bit this way. Okay. So this African daisy requires full to part sun, and this spacing requires 6 inches to 10 inches spacing, which I think that's 6 inches right there, if my guesstimation is correct. This one here, we're gonna place the red one. So we will have pink, red, pink, red, pink. The other plants don't really have tags like this, so I may need to manually make tags for those individual plants. I'm talking about the dianthus and the Sunfinity sunflower. All right, I'm gonna come this way again and plant the red one. The last one is this pink flower right here. So I'm gonna have it close to the sunflower. All right. I'm gonna add in more fertilizer right on top of the soil, just like so. And that's because when I water these plants, I want the fertilizer to go all the way down to the roots. So extra fertilizer will help it out, especially that this is a new transplant. It is very important to water the plants right after you transplant them. At the same time, add fertilizer. This will also help dissolve the fertilizer that we added in the hole. This is our finished product. I hope you like this video. See you guys on my next video upload. Thank you. Bye.